Now let's start our examples here. We have example number 2. Imagine you are standing facing south. So we are like this, moving south or facing the south. What direction will you be facing after you make a quarter turn clockwise? So we have the amount of the turn, which is a quarter, and we have the direction, which is clockwise. Clockwise means that we will go like this. The amount is a quarter turn, so we will move like this. So we will be facing the west direction. As you can see here in the picture, the arrow shows that we moved from the south to the west. That's quarter turn and moving clockwise. Now example number 3. Imagine you are standing facing east. So we are facing east. Now what direction will you be facing after you make 3/4 turn anti-clockwise? 3/4 anti-clockwise. First, anti-clockwise, that means we will move in this direction. We will move against the clock. 3/4, that means that's 1/4, that's 2/4, and that's 3/4. So we will be facing the south. Just like this. We started from the east, that's 1/4, that's 2/4 or half a turn, and that's 3/4. 3/4, yeah. So we will be facing south. Now let's start with exercise number 4. The first one, A, we have the arrow, it shows we need to describe each turn in words. So the first one, we moved from north to west, that's quarter turn. Now we need to decide the direction. From the arrow here, it shows that we are moving against the clock. So what we say is that what we have here is quarter turn anti-clockwise. The second one, we moved from east, as the arrow shows, from east to south. We moved from east to south. That's also a quarter turn. But the direction this time is clockwise. So what we write is 4 turn clockwise. Move to C. In C we moved half a turn. We were facing the east. We moved a quarter to the south and another quarter to the west. As I said in my previous video, when we move from one direction to the opposite direction, that means we moved half a turn. So what we write is half turn. Now we decide the direction. We are moving clockwise. So half turn clockwise. D. Again, we are moving half turn because we moved from north to the opposite direction at the south. We were at the north, we moved a quarter, then we moved another quarter, so that's half a turn. Half turn in what direction? We are moving like this. So it's anti-clockwise. Now E. E, we are moving from the east to the south, that's 1/4. Then we move to the west, that's another quarter. Then from the west to the north, that's another quarter. So our movement here is 3/4 turn. In what direction? it's clockwise. So 3/4 turn, 3/4 turn clockwise. The last one, if we moved from south to east, that's 1/4. Then we moved from east to north, that's another quarter. Then we moved from north to west, that's also another quarter. So we have 3/4 here. And as you can see from the arrow, from the red arrow, we moved 3/4 turn in against the clock. So anti-clockwise.